Okay, James, it's back to the Premier League this weekend, and back with a bang for United, who travel to Liverpool. What are your thoughts ahead of the game?
Well, I think this is probably the biggest test United have faced this season. They've already played Arsenal, they've already played Chelsea, they've already played Tottenham, but they played up. This is definitely the biggest test away from home. Winning at Anfield is, I think, as Rooney said this week already, he's always considered that the hardest place to go and win. And the fact that United haven't won there in their last 3 visits, I think, says it all. So yeah, this is the biggest test so far.
And what sort of team and tactics do you think that Fergie will go with to the game?
Well, last year he was critical of his side, saying that they were overrun, and I don't think that's the first time that you could say that about United at Liverpool, or just against Liverpool in general. They've been outfought probably a little too often for Ferguson's liking. For that reason, I would think that he might go for a more powerful team, a more experienced team than we've seen so far this season. He wants to bring back Nemanja Vidic, who of course has been in international duty. That will bring some stability to the defence. And I think Darren Fletcher is absolutely the key figure for United. When he plays against Liverpool, they tend to do well. He's become a bit of a lucky charm for Ferguson.
Okay, big question marks over Rooney after last Friday's game at England. He could hardly go into a more sort of hot-headed atmosphere, could he, at Anfield?
Well, certainly the fans, the Liverpool fans, will certainly be trying to wind him up, but that's not really any different to what he faces every time he goes there. He's not only going there as a United striker, but he's going there as an Everton fan. So he'll certainly be prepared for what he's going to get. Ferguson said this week that he's not concerned about the red card he had. If anything, he thinks that Rooney's temperament is getting better. But we know he's fiery. We saw that for England last week, and that really came out of nothing, that sending off. But I'm sure Fergie will have a quiet word in his ear ahead of this match.
Okay, there's a lot of talk in and around the city about the standing of this particular fixture. Obviously, over the years, Liverpool and United have had some ding-dong battles, but the derby's now coming back into it, isn't it? And obviously, the derby takes place the week after. What are your views on the sort of reputation of each different fixture? Well,
for United fans in particular, versus Liverpool, that has always been the match every season. That's the one they look forward to. There's been years and years of rivalry between the clubs. Of course, United had to watch all those years when Liverpool were winning European Cups and titles, and they were doing nothing. I think things have changed now. We saw last season United overtook Liverpool with a 19th title, and now I think most United fans would be more concerned about the game against City the following week, because the difference now with the derby is that it's actually a game that has serious consequences. This is probably it's a major 6-pointer against it. In recent years, you look at the matches between the two. City won the FA Cup semi-final. That obviously had a massive impact on United. United won the Carling Cup semi-final the season before. And yet you look at the games with Liverpool in recent years. United lost at Anfield last season, but still went on to win the title. They lost 4-1 against Liverpool at Old Trafford a couple of years ago, still went on to win the title. It's almost like they're not really of the same consequence they used to be. So, yeah, I think City is now the match for United fans.
Okay, that's great, James. Thanks very much.